Hello everyone, and welcome back for your Astro Forecast for this week ahead. So if you've watched my earlier video which highlights the energy for the collective for all of us this week, now you can watch to see how the energy influences your sign and more so for you specifically for this week. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's start off with our Aries friends, Aries peeps. Let's see what's here for Aries. We need 3 cards altogether. Okay. So the first one we get here for you, Aries, is All That Glitters. So this card talks about a bit of a change in, I want to say priorities, and a change in perspective as well. So in other words, maybe what really mattered to you before is not going to really matter now. So this is about changing your perspective, shifting your perspective on what you value and what matters. Okay, as that saying goes, all that glitters is not always gold. Okay, so don't be surprised if you have a bit of a paradigm shift here when it comes to your values this week. And also this is to do with giving and receiving. So this week, try and be more open to receiving. Be a gracious receiver this week. Oh, you can't make that up there. It says exchanging gifts. So this is about being the willing receiver, because I feel like you've been quite generous with your giving. It is time to start to receive and to allow yourself to receive. And that's what being vulnerable means. When we're being vulnerable, it means we're being receptive. Okay. And then go the distance. So this card means be committed, stick to your course of action, stick to your decisions. You can do this. You've got the drive and the stamina and everything that you need to get through whatever it is that you're dealing with this week, right? But be open to receiving what is being offered to you. Okay, that's Aries. Okay, let us now have a look at Taurus. What guidance is here for our Taurus sparkly peeps? Taurus, that one, and that one. Taurus, we have Unfinished Symphony. So this card talks about it's not over till the fat lady sings, right? So here you want to ask yourself, what is... Okay, Spirit is saying you guys are going on to a new beginning here. Well, I know we all are as a collective, really, but this new beginning is more pronounced for you, Taurus, okay? But before you move forward into your new beginnings, what do you need to clean up? What do you still need to sort out? What do you need to finish up so that you can move forward, so that there's no loose ends, right? And again, I'm hearing it's not over till the fat lady sings. So if you're having a bit of relationship difficulty here, it's not over, I'm hearing. It's not over. Okay. The next card says not for you. So this mirrors on with this. What do you need to let go of? What do you need to release? What do you need to throw in the bin, pack away, get rid of, so that you can continue with your journey forward? Okay. And this card here means be very selective as to who and what goes with you now on your path and moving forward. If there are situations, people, things, even thought patterns that are not serving you anymore, let them go. It's not for you. Okay. And then the last card, flexible. Okay, so this is here, these 2 cards are very, very black or white. Very much let go of the past. If it doesn't work for you, throw it in the bin, blah, 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 because you're moving forward, new beginnings, and here we are, flexible. And now this seems like it doesn't make sense, but it actually does. This is to do with being flexible with where you're going, because what sticks out for me is the egg, and eggs always symbolize new beginnings, new life. And as with anything new is always fragile, so it has to be flexible. Think of a little seedling that's just pushed through the ground. It's soft, it's flexible, because it's getting used to its environment, right? So with this, I'm hearing Spirit say that you guys might be finding yourself in some new territory with these new beginnings that you're getting into now. Be flexible. It's new territory. You might not know this territory, so be flexible. Okay, that's Taurus. Now let us look at Gemini. What guidance is here for our Gemini sparkly ones for this new week? What guidance is here for Gemini? This one, this one, this one. Gemini, we have Treasure Island. So this card talks about abundance, prosperity, and I'm hearing, oh, after a long time of hard work. So this means being open to receiving what is due to you, I'm hearing, because I feel like there's money coming your way, there's resources, there's things coming your way that you need, but you also need to understand that you've worked for it, like you've earned it. It's coming to you now because it's yours. Okay, so be open to receiving. The next card says fork in the road. So this card means that it's time to make a decision. Time to decide which path do you want to take next in your life. Okay, do you want to go left? Do you want to go right? And how you'll know? Check into your heart. If a choice makes your heart happy and makes you feel like your heart sings, that's the right choice. And obviously the opposite is also true. So there's decision making here that's needed. And then we have message in a bottle. So this card means there's news coming, and this is good news coming that very well may influence your decision here. Okay, so you guys are already getting what you need this week in the way of support. You're getting what you need, but there's still a decision that needs to be made, and you'll be guided with this decision. You'll get some news that will support this choice, and Spirit is saying it's a good choice. So there's some good stuff here for you guys this week. Okay, so that is Gemini. Now we go on to Cancer. What guidance is here for our sparkly Cancer peeps? Cancer, we have why. So this card essentially means know your why. So with everything that you're starting this week, what you're choosing to pursue, whatever you're wanting to get off your ground or get off the ground, it's very important to know your motive. Why do you want that thing? Why do you want to start that thing? Why do you want this person, this event, this relationship, this experience? Why do you want it? What's it going to do for you? Right? And Spirit is saying, try to focus on, never mind that it's good for you, but that it's good for the all. That's the highest good for all. So know your why, because when you know your why, then the way forward looks clearer, and the way forward also gets easier. Okay, when we know what our motives are, right? Never make decisions out of fear. Just heard that loudly. Okay. Then we also have fork in the road for Cancer. So it looks like some decisions are needed here. And what will influence your decisions is knowing your why. So in other words, if you're making a decision purely out of fear, then that's not a good decision to make, because won't go so well. But if you make a decision based on faith and feeling that it's good and right for you and pretty much everybody else concerned, then that's the right decision to make, and you'll choose the right direction in the road, if that makes sense. Okay. Then the next card, it says not for you. So now this card means that if you're making decisions based on fear, then you're going to hit a brick wall this week. As much as you might try and take the turn onto the road that feels right, or the road that feels right according to your fear, right, you're going to hit a brick wall, I'm afraid. Okay. The positive news here is I'm hearing the words redirect. So as much as you might not get what you want, you will surely get what you need. That is for sure. And Spirit is saying loudly that when we get what we need, in the end, it's always better than getting what we want, because I'm a firm believer in rejection is God's protection. Whenever we don't get what we think we want, and instead get what we need, life goes better. Okay, so trust the process, know your why. Why do you want the things that you want? Why are you going in the direction that you are? What is it going to do for you? Is it based on love and faith and trust, or is it based on fear? It's two different energies to think about there. Okay, so that's Cancer. Now let's see, excuse me, what guidance is here now for our sparkly Leos. Leo. What guidance is here for you? Leo, we have the tribe. So, and I'm hearing like-minded people. So Leo, it's time for us to get out there this week and connecting with our tribe, our people that get us, that understand us, that we gel with, that we just sorry, there's a mosquito flying around here. So this is about connecting and gelling with your community, and also allowing yourself to be supported by, sorry, there's a mosquito, allowing yourself to be supported by others. It's time to come out of your shell, okay? Very important. Then the next card that comes up says chop wood. So this week, this is about getting things done. As a proverbial saying goes, chop wood, carry water. So if you feel like you're not really getting anywhere, if you feel like those new beginnings are like over there, for now, chop wood, carry water, keep yourself occupied, and you'll get what you want in the end. So in other words, this is very practical. Leo, you've been spending a lot of time in your head. Get out of your head, get into your body, and chop wood, carry water. Do what you've got to do to get things done, okay? Because then we get new life. Okay, so here, get out your shell. Go find your tribe. Go mix with the people that get you. Go mix with people of like mind that light you up, that add to your sparkle, okay? And then make sure that you're getting what needs to get done. It might not be fun, but it's going to get you out of your head. Just because you're not there yet doesn't mean it's not coming. For now, do what's in front of you, and then new life. You'll be waking up to all sorts of new. And it feels like not so much new in the external, but more new from the internal. So this could be you reinventing yourself, you presenting yourself differently to the world, you doing things in a whole new way, because the new in our external world is always triggered by what we do on the inside first. So as you do things in a new way from the inside, that will also trigger new things on the outside. So keep an open mind, I'm hearing this week. I'm hearing we're in for some surprises this week, and good ones at that. So yay. Okay, so that's Leo. Let's see what guidance is here for our fabulous Virgos. Guidance for Virgo, please. This one, and this one. So for Virgo, typical, by the book. Virgo people like to stick to the rules. They like to have their integrity, and they like to do things the right way. So this card is very apt. So here for you, Virgo, follow the rules this week. If you're not sure which way to go or how to do things, look to those who've done it before you. How did they do that? Okay, follow the rules. Get some guidance from people, from teachers who maybe know a bit more than you. Follow the rules. Go by the book. Okay. The next one says here and now. So this is to do with no overthinking allowed. Remain grounded, remain present, be in the here and the now, so that you don't worry, because it's another typical Virgo trait. I'm a Virgo rising, so this is how I know. We like to do things by the book and do things properly and have integrity and do all the things that are right, to the point where we overthink it to death. Okay, let's just follow the rules. Okay, do things the right way. Be in the here and the now, and be present. No overthinking. Let's not try and solve next week's problems today. It's not going to work. And then we have a change in the wind. This is why the here and the now is necessary, because Virgo, you're heading into some change here. And this change, Spirit is saying loudly, is part of your answered prayer. So this could be change in job, change in your business, change in a partnership. Change is coming, right? But it's a good change. And what makes change easier? When we are firmly rooted in the here and the now. When we're firmly rooted in the here and the now, we are present and we show up for what's going on here and the now, like a tree. A tree doesn't worry about next week, next month. A tree is in the here and the now. It's rooted in the here and the now, and that's what makes it easy for a tree to navigate a storm. When there's wind and storm and all that goes on, it keeps the tree rooted because it's in the here and the now. Okay, so there is change coming. It's positive change, so don't panic. Don't overthink it, right? Positive change. Make sure you're rooted and ready. I like that. I prefer the words rooted and ready rather than grounded. Okay, interesting. Okay, so that's Virgo. Okay, let's see what is here now for Libra. What guidance is here now, please, for Libra? Libra, we have to be fair. Isn't that such Libra energy? To be fair. Look at the scales of justice even. Anyway, so here for you guys, Libra, you want to really look at this week and just try and be neutral. Try and take a step back from drama, from hectic emotions, from everything around you that's been so triggering. Take a step back, okay? Be neutral. Go into neutral observer. Try not to judge, because we all can't judge if you think about it, because all of us are not perfect. Nobody's perfect. So therefore, don't go into judge mode. Try and be fair. This card also talks about be patient, right? And I'm also hearing clean up your side of the street. So if you feel like you've been a little bit unfair somewhere along the line, try and clean it up. Try and make some amends. You'll be received better than you think, I'm hearing. Then we have round and round. So this card talks about unfinished. Okay, there's a spiral here. So that you might be feeling like you've been going round and round in circles. That's why it's time to clean it up a little bit, because we can't do the same thing the same way over and over and expect a different result. Doesn't quite work that way. Okay, so be patient, right? Be fair, clean up your side of the mess, your side of the street, and you won't have to go round and round, because we repeat lessons when we don't learn them the first time. Okay, it's like school. If you fail grade 2, you do it again till you get it right. Okay, so be mindful of that when it comes to learning lessons. Then the last one says higher power. So this basically means God is in charge. The creator is in charge. A universal mind, whatever word you want to use, is all in charge. And what I'm hearing with this is get out of your own way. Okay, you don't have to jump in and fix everything. You don't have to jump in and fix everyone. Take a step back, go into neutral observer position, be fair, be logical, clean up your side of the street so that you can stop going round and round. And if you feel like you're still going round and round, give it to God. Okay, best thing you can do, give it to God. Works every time. Okay, and then you'll get the results you want, as in peace and harmony and all that good stuff. Okay, that's Libra. Now let's go to Scorpio. What guidance is here now for Scorpio? Scorpio, we have the Fates. So this card talks about events happening that you feel like you have got no control over. Okay, so with this, I'm hearing the word surrender and be an open and willing receiver to all that is good, right? Just surrender, give it to God, as the saying goes, and relax. You can't control anything at the moment, but you can control how you choose to respond. So fate is something we have zip control over, as we know. So fate might make a certain person cross your path, or fate might determine that something happens, and that might leave you feeling like, oh, I've got no control over this. Okay, oh yes you do. The control you do have is how you choose to respond. And Spirit is saying this is not a big deal, so there's no need to get hysterical. It can be something as minor as, let's say, for example, there's a big, huge storm over your house tonight. There's a huge, big storm, and a storm makes a tree fall down. Okay, we can't control that, but we can choose to get hysterical and think, oh my God, our favorite tree has now just been blasted by lightning. Or we can say, you know what? Bless you, tree. Thank you, tree, for being here. You've served your purpose. You were getting a little bit old. I bless you on your way. I'm not going to get hysterical about it. We'll just plant another one. Okay, so try to get your mind around that this week, that there's certain things that we just can't control, but our power does lie in how we choose to respond. In other words, we can either see a glass half full or a glass half empty. The choice is ours. Okay, the next card, blessed. Okay, isn't this beautiful? So this week, be open to receiving blessings. Where we feel like we might be losing something, it's because it's going to be replaced by something 10 times better. So Spirit is saying give gratitude in advance for the good that's coming your way now. Okay, and then we have go the distance. So this card really talks about trusting yourself, trusting that you have the strength, the stamina, the ability to get to where you need to be. You're going to get there. Whatever your goals are, you're going to get there. Just slowly, slowly. We don't have to rush. Okay, slowly, slowly. You're getting there. Trust the process. Have faith in yourself and know that you can do it. Okay, quite an interesting week for you, Scorpio. Okay, now let's have a look at Sagittarius. What guidance is here now for our Sagittarian friends? Let's see, Sagittarius. And that one, Sagittarius, we have a change in the wind. Okay, so this week you guys can expect a little bit of a change in the wind. Some change to do with your circumstances. Spirit is saying this change is divinely guided though. So in other words, let's say you really, really hate your job, you're sick and tired of your job, you really, really want a new one. Don't be surprised if you get retrenched and you get a whole brand new one in its place, right? It's an extreme example, but you get my point. There's some good change coming, and a lot of this change, Spirit is saying, is coming from the inside. So you might feel inspired to change your wardrobe, or you might feel inspired to change your outlook on something, or you might feel inspired to change your job. Whatever you're feeling inspired to change, do so, because every internal change we make on the inside that's for the better, it triggers positive change in our external world. Okay, and then we have regeneration. How appropriate. So in other words, as we have change, okay, please notice the wind and the fire element here, okay? Like this poor little, looks like a little turret on the zebra's back is busy flying around there in the wind, and change is wind, wind is change. So you're changing here, and change can be messy, then it shows you regenerating. So in other words, I'm hearing Spirit say, I will get up. I might feel like I've been knocked down, but I'll get up and I'll rise up stronger 10 times more than what I was before. So if you're feeling a bit knocked around and windswept and thrown from one point to another, don't despair, because you're regenerating this week. New life is coming forth here, okay? Beautiful. Then we have chop wood. So this is about getting things done, being committed to whatever it is you're committed to, whether it's work, school, projects, your own transformation process, whatever it is. Be committed and take care of the small things so that the big things take care of themselves. So let's say you're making some major changes in your life. Start small. Like in other words, if you want to redecorate your house, start small. Sweep the floor first. Do the small basic things. Take care of the small details first so that the broader details can take care of themselves later on. So this looks like quite a nice week for you guys, Sagittarius. Lots of change, regeneration. Beautiful. Carry on. Okay, that's Sagittarius. Now let's look at Capricorn. What guidance is here for our sparkly Capricorn peeps? Capricorn, let's see. Capricorn, we have to be fair. Okay, so here this week, let your mantra be fairness and balance, bringing fairness and balance to everything in your life. I'm hearing try not to work too hard, do too much. Be in balance, bring yourself into balance. And also you will be treated fairly. If you feel like life has been a little bit unfair, you can expect to see life being a bit more fair to you this week. Things starting to go your way a little bit more. Okay, then we have never-ending story. Now this is to do with wounding, feeling triggered, old stuff coming to the surface. So if you're finding yourself feeling triggered this week, right, try see how you can even out the scales. Be gentle with yourself. Be a bit more kinder on yourself, and in turn a little bit kinder to others as well, because essentially we're all just trying to do the best we can with what we have where we are, right? Nobody's perfect. Go gently, be kind. Then as an outcome, we have to the sea. So this card means go with the flow, right? No struggling, no fighting, no pushing, no forcing. Be patient, be fair, be kind. You will be treated fairly. Yes, you might feel a little bit triggered. You might feel like, not really liking how the energy feels this week, but go with the flow. And at the same time, address this. Whatever is being triggered for you, address it. Look at it and see, okay, where's this coming from? Okay, because 99% of the time in our lives when we get upset about something, it's not actually because of that event. It's about what caused the trigger in the first place. So here, it's just a gentle invitation for you, Capricorn, to just go back to the past and see, where did you first feel this way? Go and heal that. And then you'll find it'll be so much easier for you not to be triggered by life as you go forward. Okay, go with the flow. Okay, brilliant. That's Capricorn. Okay, who's next? Aquarius. Let's have a look and see what guidance is here for our Aquarius friends this week. So Aquarius, we have a message in a bottle. Okay, so here, this talks about good news coming in your direction, right? So expect an unexpected call, unexpected email, unexpected message with some good news that you've been waiting for this week. Okay. And here, this talks about loyal heart. So this could be some news to do with family, some good news from family, or to do with family, or to do with your love life, relationships, partnerships. There's some good news, but they're emotional in nature. So it's to do with feelings, relationships, emotions. This card talks about being loyal, keeping your word, keeping your promises. If you said you were going to do A, B, and C, keep your word, right? And also the loyalty you give, that loyalty will be returned to you, okay, by others. Then we have this card's coming up a lot this week for a lot of us. Go the distance. So this card means you've got this. You've got the stamina, the strength, the courage to get through all sorts of difficult, I mean, this is a desert, for heaven's sake. So you've got what it takes to get through whatever dry spells you're dealing with at the moment. You've got the strength, the fortitude, the knowledge, the know-how. You are ready. You can do this. You're going to get through this if you are committed and loyal to your path. Okay, lovely. That's for you, Aquarius. Right, what is here now for our Pisces? Sparkly Pisces friends. Pisces. Let's see. So for Pisces, we have why. So this card essentially is saying, know your why. What is your motive for doing what you want to do, for having what you want to have, for going where you want to go? What is your motive? The more clear and the more authentic your motive is, the better it will work out for you. When you know your why, when you know your motive, things go better. Okay. Then we have come to the edge. So this card talks about taking some risks this week, putting some big plans, big hopes, big dreams into action. Okay. So remember why you want to do these things and then take the leap, because you've got this. And with that, you can expect some good news here. So this might be an answer to this, as in you know your why, you know what you want, you know why you want it. And then because you've now more firm and you're more ready to take the risks, you'll get what you want. You'll get some sort of good news this week pertaining to whatever it is that you're wanting. So, wow, lovely week for you, Pisces. Looks like you're getting what you want. Yay. Okay, everybody, I hope that that's helped all of you. And I hope you all have an amazing, happy week this week. And tune in again next week at the same time for your next week's videos. Sending you all so much love. Have an amazing week. Take care and take good care of yourselves. Bye.